Galen's Redemption, a Links in the Chain story, written by Parker Williams, narrated by Scott R. Smith. Chapter 1. Late June 2018. The people milling around at the coffee pot scattered when Galen Merriweather stormed into Primal Imports and headed for his office. He'd gone to see his brother, Lincoln, at Parkview, the diner he owned, to tell him about the betrayal of Noel Simmons, Lincoln's lover. When his father had offered Noel $250,000 to walk away so Lincoln would be forced to come back to the family business, Galen had been incensed. Their old man had pulled some shady crap over the years, but this was a new low, even for him. His personal assistant, Olivia, greeted him with a warm smile when he stepped through the door. "Good afternoon, Mr. Merriweather." Galen sneered at her and stomped into his office, slamming the door as he did. He dropped into the stylish leather chair that sat behind the imposingly large oak desk, wondering why the hell he'd bothered to talk to Lincoln at all. His feelings about Galen had been made perfectly clear when he chose that person over his own family. Plus, what was up with their father? His private investigator had somehow acquired pictures of Lincoln from a BDSM club he'd frequented at some point in his storied past. They showed Lincoln and some of the submissives he'd played with at the clubs. It turned Galen's stomach to see. Not that he had a problem with BDSM. The problem was how his father had gone about it. The guys in the pictures were innocent, but anyone could clearly see who they were. Galen had to wonder if the PI had stolen the pictures or had worked out a deal with the club owner. Either way, the whole thing stunk, and Galen hated the thought that he'd done nothing but sit there as his father rode roughshod over Noel. He had to admit it, the way Noel had played his father was masterful, and there wasn't a doubt in Galen's mind that when he found out, his father's retribution would be swift. Galen didn't like Noel, but he had to respect the ginormous set of balls he obviously had. Still, what the fuck was up with his father? He'd seen the man pull some awful shit, but this? It went way beyond the pale, even for him. Galen's ire rose as he thought about how any hope of Lincoln coming back to Primal had now been dashed, and all because their father was a total asshole. When his phone rang, Galen took a moment to compose himself, then answered it without checking to see who it was. Big mistake. "Primal Imports, this is Galen. How can I help you?" "Hey, Gale." Galen groaned. Andy might be the closest thing he had to a friend, but Galen couldn't muster the energy to talk to him now. Best to find out what he wanted, then politely get rid of him. "What can I do for you, Andy?"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?